Let me tell you all a story of how one record label binge led me to create the transition of the summer.
Got me dancing like I'm Britney. 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 Got me dancing like I'm Britney.
This story starts when I went to a show that Kino Toto did for Nocturnal District. And so Kino Toto played a song by Sanpacho called No Guest List. It turns out that No Guest List samples the Little Lewis classic. And I didn't even, at first when I was hearing it, I didn't even realize what it was doing. And so I was like, oh, wow, a 90s classic, wow. So after that party, I went on a record label binge and found out that Sanpacho is on Terminal Underground. And guess who owns Terminal Underground? Matroda, who would also be performing later that summer. So Matroda performed first, and then Sanpacho performed on Boat Cruise Boston a month or two later. And so, during that record label binge, after downloading a bunch of songs, I start testing them during my second Open Decks at Cloud and Spirits. And in that Open Decks, I discover that, I have a song called Britney by Matroda in my collection. And I figured, oh my God, I already made this Toxic versus Toxic mashup that features Chris Lake and Britney Spears. Let me do a simple transition into Britney by Matroda. And so as soon as I do that, one of the DJs who's there gives me a chef's kiss, one of the DJs who support me in the past. And so I figured, oh my God, I've got an idea in my hands. And so after doing that Open Decks, I go back to my DAW, pull up my Toxic versus Toxic mashup, and then realize that that song, that Matroda track, is actually a semitone above, just one half step above in key, the mashup that I had created. In fact, it's only one half step above Toxic by Chris Lake. And so I use that to create magic with the Toxic riff from Britney's song. And so I just repeat that Toxic riff twice and just raise it a half step, repeat it again. And it's magical. It's incredible how that turned out, that transition turned out. And so, when you do your record label binges, when you do all this track selection and track discovery, don't forget that sometimes you can get magic just from listening to a lot of music and doing a lot of active listening. And so this is kind of a lesson for all you upcoming DJs out there, and for someone like me who's an upcoming DJ too. So just wanted to kind of put that out there.